Good evening, and welcome to MacroStream Desk's European Market Breakdown. I'm your analyst, and I'll be guiding you through the latest market movements. Today's session saw a mixed bag of performances across various asset classes, but overall sentiment remained cautiously optimistic. The European market's resilience was evident, as both the DAX 40 and CAC 40 indices closed in positive territory. Let's start with the numbers. The DAX 40, which tracks Germany's blue-chip equity index, ended the session at $43.57, representing a 0.21% gain from the previous close. This performance was largely driven by a broad-based improvement in sectors such as technology and consumer staples. The DAX 40's upward momentum was also underpinned by the recent rebound in the European tech sector, which has been a key driver of the region's economic growth. Over in France, the CAC 40 ETF, which tracks the country's leading equity index, closed at $46.12, up 0.65% from the previous day's close. This outperformance can be attributed to the relative strength of the French economy, which has been fueled by a surge in consumer spending and a rebound in the manufacturing sector. Now, let's examine the currency markets. The euro to US dollar closed at $1.1641, representing a 0.02% increase from the previous close. This performance suggests a continued stabilization of the Eurozone economy, with the region's key economic indicators remaining on track. However, the euro to pound sterling showed a slightly different story, closing at $0.8637 after declining by 0.05%. This move was largely driven by the relative strength of the UK economy, which has been buoyed by a surge in services sector activity and a rebound in the tech sector. Turning to the commodity markets, gold saw a 0.63% gain to close at $4,534.80. This move was largely driven by the recent decline in bond yields and a surge in safe haven demand for the precious metal. As we look ahead to the upcoming session, we expect the European market to continue its cautious optimism, driven by the resilience of the region's economy and the stabilization of the Eurozone. However, we also caution that the current environment remains highly volatile, with multiple risks still lurking in the shadows. One of the key factors to watch will be the European Central Bank's (ECB) monetary policy stance, which has remained relatively hawkish in recent times. Any sign of a dovish tilt by the ECB could send the euro lower and boost the region's equity markets. We also expect the technology sector to remain a key driver of the European market's performance, as the region's tech sector continues to benefit from a surge in demand for digital services and a rebound in the semiconductor industry. In conclusion, today's session saw a positive performance across various asset classes in the European market, with the DAX 40 and CAC 40 indices leading the charge. As we look ahead to the upcoming session, we expect caution to remain the watchword, but overall optimism to remain the dominant theme. Monitor the institutional order flow with us. MacroStream Desk is live 24/7 on Twitch and